Yeah. Yeah.
Hello, Angel Powers. Boom, boom, boom.
This is Angelica, our team, Angelica Powers and
Rosenberg.
And if you are alive, because it's a blessing, type 1 in the comments. And
if you're on replay, if you're catching us on replay because you're not live here with us tonight on a Monday, Valentine's Day night, that means you're watching us on replay. So type I miss you because we miss you. You missed us. Yeah. So you should have been here live with us.
Yes. And type new in the comments if you're new to our show, to Rosenberg Angelica show, Angelica Power show. Type new, drop new in the comments. And we are located in Nashville, North Carolina. We are from Cali, Colombia, the real South. So let us know in the comments where you live. And drop it like it's hot. 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 I know my husband doesn't like when I said drop it like it's hot. He's like, it doesn't make any sense. But for me, it makes so much sense. Drop in the comments where you're tuning in. City, country, state, continent. Right now, we are in the United States of America, and you never know if we're going live in another country. That's our wish. And we're going to talk about what, honey?
So we're going to talk about why your story matters. You know, we all have different stories, and a lot of people think that only the people that have a extraordinary story or a rags to riches story or something that is worthy of Hollywood, of movies or books and stuff like that, that's the only story that matters. No, your story matters. So we're going to give you 5 reasons why your story matters and things that you can apply to actually understand that your story does matter and that you can share it and why you should share it.
And feel free to share everything you find on my social media. It's free $99. And I know someone needs to hear about this message. Someone needs to know, like, oh, my story matters. Oh, interesting. And also, when you share this video or any of my videos for this week, you're going to participate in a raffle to get free keychains. So I'm just mailing. We mail one pack today because, you know, that person shared our video last week. So every week we're doing the raffle. So share. Sharing is caring. So we're going to start right now. Let's go.
So kind of already alluded to it, but you don't have to have a story where you were maybe broke, and then became a rich billionaire, you know, either through 20 years or you know, overnight. You don't have to like have that type of story, right? To be able to share it. As a matter of fact, people that become rich overnight, they don't, like, literally overnight, they don't really have a story. It's just, I just became rich.
Oh, my grandpa died and he left me everything. Wow.
Yeah, but nevertheless, it's still a story. You know, okay, your grandpa died and he left you everything. Cool. Very good. But my point is, you don't have to wait for you to have that type of story to actually be free to share whatever it is that you're going through.
And it's not about money.
And it's not about money. That was just an example, right? It could be you. I don't know, like maybe you lost an arm or something, and then you became you learn how to use your other arms and your legs to do things around the house and whatever it is. Like, you don't have to have a tragic story like that for you to be able to share it and help someone. So that's the number one point. Like, your story matters. Whatever it is you're going through, someone else is going through it. All right? You're not alone. And because you're not alone, it means that other people can learn that they're not alone as well. That we have, I guess this goes into the next point, is that we have more similarities than we have differences.
You know why? Because we're humans.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. We are humans, so that's why every time that you share your story, you're just like, oh, me too. Oh, interesting. Me too. Why? Because we're humans. Even if it is a man or a male, you know, a man or a female, you're gonna find similarities. And number 3, I a lot of people, in my job, like the business that I do is mostly fat loss. So people say, when I lost like 100 pounds, I'm gonna share my story.
And I lose.
When I lose, when I get rid of these 100 pounds, I'm gonna share my story because right now people are not gonna believe me. I'm like, no, no way. You can't wait to get rid of 100 pounds to share your story, because you have to take those people who are in the same boat, 300, 400 pounds, to say, hello, I'm here, 400 pounds. My goal is to go to 150. I don't know how long it's going to take me. It could be 3 years, it could be 4 years, but help me in my journey, support me in my journey. And people are going to say, I'm 400 pounds. I'm 500 pounds. I need to know what you're going to do to get into 150. Let me walk with you into your journey.
Exactly.
Not like, hey, hello, I was 300 pounds. Now look at me, I'm 150. And then people are going to say, no, you're a liar. You had surgery. I didn't know you before. But when you start showing right now your journey, it's like, this is my start point.
Yeah, and even to that point, even if the person meets you at, you were 500 pounds, and the person meets you at 300 pounds, but you documented your whole journey, then that person you could be like, hey, go back through my videos in YouTube, Facebook, whatever it is, and you're gonna see my journey.
Hello, Jennifer.
And regardless, like I can show you how I did this and how I did that.
Hello,
so it's very important for you to actually have documentation, whether it's through post or through a video or what have you, even like just journaling. But it's better to have it on social media. That's what social media is here for, as essentially social proof of what you go through.
So that way you're gonna encourage people to say, oh, she's doing it. Maybe she lost 2 pounds, or maybe she's going through a divorce. Like, I don't know, like, I don't like my husband anymore. He's hurting my feelings. He's not a good father, but I don't know how to get a divorce. I don't know how to get a job. But if I'm sharing my story, this is the way I'm getting divorced. This is the way I'm getting the money to pay for a lawyer. This is how I'm getting the money to settle for a house for me, for my kids, for my dogs. So you're going to share your story right now, how you're getting to your goal. And then you're going to empower other people to do the same. But don't wait until the end. When I finish my journey, I'm going to share. Or sometimes people don't even share it. Like, I ask people, like, how did you get that car? How did you get that job? It's a secret. Like, really? Wow, you're so mean. Me? Us? We share everything. We share everything because we want the best for you. We don't want you to suffer. If we suffer already, like, we're going to save you the suffer if you're smart. But if you want to suffer, go for it. That's it. Yeah. Number 4.
So number 4 is, so that was number 3, basically stop waiting until you achieve X, Y, and Z. The example she gave was fat loss, because we are somewhat on a fat loss business. Again, fat loss is not the main reason why we do this. There's other benefits to what we do, but that's a good example. Number 4 is, until we realize that our story matters, like every step of the way matters, we won't really know how much impact we can have. There's a lot of people out there waiting for our story to heal themselves. So as a matter of fact, as we share our story step by step, we're learning to heal ourselves as well, and show people that they can heal themselves as well.
So, this is part of our journey, and this is part of our team, and this is how we work in social media. Because a lot of people ask, like, how can I get free ketones? How can I do your business? You have to share your story. This is what we do. We share our story, our struggles, our accomplishments, everything that we do. So you learn how to do this business, how to do any business in life using social media. Because, hello, this is 2022. I don't know if you're still asleep and you don't remember, or you don't want to remember what happened in 2020, right? It was 2020?
Yeah.
Like everything was shut down, but not the internet. So we didn't suffer because we were working online already. So please realize that you had to start learning how to use your smartphone and social media to make money.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, there's more things coming up down the pipe. If you haven't heard about Web 3.0, then start looking into it because there's more technology changes coming around.
A lot.
A lot more.
Okay, explain your products. Okay, no, this is not a business product. Tomorrow, in a bathing suit, I will explain about my products.
Or the previous video that she had.
You can go back to my wall and you can see about my products. But right now, it's about the importance of sharing your story. So when you share your story, you connect with people. So that's how people trust you and buy things from you. And it is amazing how you share your story and you heal at the same time. And then you help other people to heal. Like I have accountability partner, and she was not sharing her story, and I didn't know her story. And I said, hey, you're not doing the assignment, you're not sharing your story. I don't know what's your story. And wow, what a story. She was raped by her father, her own father. So how many people can she heal when she's sharing her story? Like how she's healing from that, because that's not something little, that's huge. Then I met another girl on Saturday, and she said, follow me on TikTok. So I went to her TikTok, and the first video is I was raped when I was 4 years old. I'm like, wow. And she's healing, and she's going through therapy, and she's finding herself. So she's sharing her story. So how many other women are on the same boat, but they don't know what to do? But when they see you on social media, oh my God, that's my same story. But I don't want to talk about it with anyone because I'm ashamed. How can I say my father raped me or my brother raped me? But now this woman in social media is sharing her story. I'm going to follow her so I can learn. That's the power of sharing your story. I know it's not easy.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's not about me. It's about how many other people can heal with me.
That's right. And so in that same aspect, you're empowering that other person to, one, to reach out to you potentially and talk to you, but two, to also be able to share their story, and then they have another reach, so they can reach all the different people that maybe will not be able to reach you, but because you made that ripple effect, they are going to be able to help spread the word and help other people heal. So number 5 is actually in the same line. You may be having a difficult situation. You may think it's a mess. It's a very messy situation, but you got to find the message in the mess, right?
Because if you write down message,
yeah, you see that mess is inside the message.
That's powerful.
Yes. So understanding that life is not happening to you, but it's happening for you. Identifying that whatever is going on, you ask yourself, why is this happening? And then you ask. What I'm trying to say here is you ask in the manner of being able to become aware, analyze, like, why is this happening to me, or is it happening for me? And more than likely, it's happening for you. All right, because life happens for you, not to you. So finding that message in your mess is going to be able to help you move forward, and then help others heal themselves.
So don't say why me, like complaining. Why me? Why I had to go through this? No, it's like, right. Why do I have to go through this? What are the things that I had to learn so I can grow? The things that I can learn to be strong. The things that I need to learn to help others.
Yeah. So something I just remember is that I can't remember where we saw this, but it must have been in the devotionals. But it said that sometimes you have a big goal, right? And you start having difficulties. So it's a way to test you if you're really interested in continuing to get towards that big goal. Like you're always gonna find little roadblocks, and the same thing happens. Like you're gonna be stopped. You're gonna stop and be like, "Why is this happening to me?" No, this is happening for you. This is testing to see if you're able to continue moving forward with that big goal that you have.
Like for me right now, I'm going through frozen shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Both shoulders are frozen. That's a lot of pain. But for me, I'm learning how to reduce pain in a natural way. But people don't believe me that I have frozen shoulder because I'm dancing, I'm singing, I'm wearing my bathing suit, I'm having fun. It's like, is it possible that you have frozen shoulder? But when I was struggling at the beginning with frozen shoulder, I wanted to quit this. In my mind, I was like, this is very painful. I don't want to be online. I don't want to do Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube videos. I don't want to post. I'm going to close all my accounts. This is so painful. And then I was listening to a lady that she empowers women, and she said, you have so many goals, but there are things are holding you. No, don't reach your goal. Don't reach your goal. I'm sorry, my darling. Don't reach your goal. And why you're gonna quit?
Mm-hmm.
And then in my mind, I was like, why I'm gonna quit because of frozen shoulder? At that moment, I had only one frozen shoulder, and I wanted to quit.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, putting my vision, like, where do I want to go with Angelica Empowers? I want to transform women. I want to make sure that they have enough money in their bank account so they can buy whatever they want for them and for their kids. And I'm here. My frozen shoulder is making me quit my dreams. And what about all those women that they need me? I was like, no, Angelica, no, you're not gonna quit. You're gonna be strong. You're gonna get everything together, and you're gonna push through. Yeah. And I woke up that day, and I sit down, and the training, it was Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, right?
Yes.
And then we had extra training for Monday.
Yes.
It was 4 days in training. I was like, I'm not gonna quit. I know my queens need me, and I'm gonna suck it out with this pain. But you see, I was kind of whining. Why me? Why I have this pain? I'm gonna quit this job on social media because I don't need this job on social media. Okay, I don't need this job on social media, but I do it because I love you, because I love my queens, and I want to make sure you have high quality life. It hurts me when I see a message and it says, "I don't have money to do my nails." That hurts me. I don't have money to take my kids to a good school. Mm-hmm. It hurts me because I live in a small place and my kids, and me, we all sleep in one room. That hurts me. And I want to change that story. I want you to say, I have the money, I have plenty of money to buy what I want, what my kids want, and they have a comfy apartment, a comfy house. They have everything they want. That's why I do this. So I stop complaining about my pain, and then I start finding ways to reduce my pain. And now I share what works for me because I want high quality for you. I don't know why I had to say this.
Because we're talking about the message, the mess in the message, and it just happened to be part of it. Maybe someone was asking something.
Maybe. I completely understand and agree with you both. Thank you, Foxtrot November.
Freeman, thank you.
Nena is here, and Joe, thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing. Sharing is caring, and remember, every time you share, you get a ticket for a raffle. And when you share, someone needs to hear this. A queen needs to hear this message. Or maybe tag a friend, say, hey, look at these people. I think they have a good message in their mess. Anything else that you want to add, honey?
No. So we were talking about why your story matters and why you should be sharing your story. If you're just jumping in, that's what we cover. We cover 5 reasons why it's important for you to do that. It's going to empower other people. You're going to be able to find the impact that you make. You've been logged out of Instagram. That's weird. Anyway.
Wow.
If you don't share your story, you won't be able to really heal. If you're going through problems, you won't be able to heal those problems. Because you need to open up to other people. You're gonna have to be able to. It's actually therapeutic when you talk to other people. That's why people go to
Therapy.
therapy. Uh, but in that, you find that people are going to be reaching out to you and say, your story helped me push through my mess, and my mess became my message, and I was able to help others. So it becomes a ripple effect, and just a big circle of healing and power, really.
So right now I have a friend that she's gay, but she doesn't want to tell people I'm gay. So she's following another friend who's gay. So I don't know how long it's gonna take her to say, okay, people, I'm gay. I'm like, you have to do it fast because you need to heal fast. Like life happens like this. You can die anytime, and you're gonna be like, oh my God, I didn't say I was gay. So you couldn't find the right person for you because you're saying I like guys, but in reality, no, she's bisexual. So be open, find someone who's gonna give you the courage, but don't take a year, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. No, it has to be fast. So that's why it's so important to share your story. Like just do it once. It's gonna be so freaking scary. Maybe you're gonna throw up, maybe you're gonna pee, maybe you're gonna poop, but you're gonna feel like, what a relief. I have another friend that she's been going through drugs, selling drugs, using drugs. She was raped. She was a prostitute, but she was sharing almost everything, but she didn't share that she was a prostitute. But when she said, I got the courage and I shared that part of my life, I feel like something was getting out of my body because she got the courage to say, I was a prostitute, but now I'm looking for a better life. I'm working on my goals. I'm sober. I'm clean for 10 years. So it's like, wow, that's amazing. And how many people are going to say, thank you because you're sharing that. Thank you because my mom was in the same shoes, or my sister, or myself.
So at the end of the day, when you share your story, you're really giving hope to other people. You're giving that hope that if I was able to move past this obstacle, then if that person was able to move past that obstacle, that means I'm able to move past that obstacle as well. There's really nothing impossible. I am possible. I'm possible. So you have to start working, finding a way to work on changing the way you speak to yourself and the way you see things. So it's very important.
Oh, Foxtrot November. Thank you.
Damon from Tampa.
Okay, last thing. I know I talk too much. Like I have another friend. She's an influencer. She's gonna hit almost 1 million followers on TikTok, and she shares everything. She even, she had a sugar daddy, and she said that's not easy. Okay, so she shares everything, and now she's getting kind of famous. So she says, when someone says, hey, don't you remember when you were a prostitute or when you were using drugs? She's like, that's nothing new. And the followers are going to say, we knew that. There's nothing new. Because people are going to try to hurt you. So when you share everything, no one is going to hurt you because no one has like a secret card. Like, I'm going to tell Angelica this. I'm going to tell. No, because it's like, this is what
they won't be able to blackmail you. That's called blackmail.
Because you share everything. So that's why it's so important to share your story, and then you heal, and then you take all those bricks out of your shoulders and you feel amazing and you renew and you help others. And when you start getting those messages like, thank you for sharing that, woo, you're gonna cry. And it's gonna be more healing and more healing and more healing because you're empowering others. So yeah, I'm gonna stop talking.
All right, to summarize it again, your story matters. Share your story. It doesn't have to be a Hollywood script type of story, rags to riches type of thing. You have more similarities with other people than differences. We're all humans. We share a lot of things, like our needs if you look at our needs, everybody has the same needs. Don't wait until you achieve a huge goal or a huge like comeback story or become this what do you call it? Anyway, don't wait till you hit that.
Period.
All right, just do it now. Start telling your story. You're gonna help others. You're gonna help people walk through difficulties as you are walking through your difficulties. Realize that your story matters throughout every step, and that you will be missing out of impact if you don't share it. You're gonna be missing out of healing yourself if you don't share your story, and miss out of opportunities to give hope through your story again, and find the message in your mess.
Woo woo.
There's mess in the message.
Yes, that's it.
That's it.
All right, so we summarize everything because this guy likes to do that. That is structure. That's not me. It's so difficult for me.
Well,
to
there's
have
people that
structure.
just came in and they want to know what happened.
No, they had to watch the video again. We're not gonna repeat.
Oh well, they
this
they
for-
didn't hear the full stories of everything.
you had to go back
Yeah, you
and
have to
watch
go
the
back
story,
and watch it.
and feel free to share everything you find on social media. You don't have to ask for permission, and every time you share my videos, you're gonna get one ticket for a raffle to get ketones. And if you want to know about ketones, then you watch my video that I do like kind of at noon wearing a bathing suit, and you will find out all the information there. Anything else?
That's it.
Anything? No. Okay,
No
good.
más.
No más. So thank you so much for being here. Happy Valentine's Day. Go and see our beautiful picture that we have in our Facebook. And that's part of our Valentine's tradition. So let us know what's your Valentine's tradition, because we have it. So go there and like our picture because it's beautiful. So thank you so much for being here. I love you. This is Angelica Ortiz with Angelica Powers.
Rosenberg.
Wee. Ciao.
Bye.
Happy Valentine's.
Ciao.
Bye. ¿Qué le habrá pasado a Instagram?
No sé.
Nos hackearon.